didn't watch the original video of this room, then make sure you check that out, just so you'll know which items were updated or not, okay? So on this table, I actually updated this because this was actually a turquoise like charger, and on it had just some a vase and some flowers. Now the flowers were these same ones right here, and they sat in a glass vase, which is this right here. What I did was I just painted that with some white and yellow acrylic paint. And then what I did was I just added some beads, and these beads should look familiar because they did come from my like some of the beads that I used in my chandelier tutorial. I added some lace, again painted the glass with some acrylic paint, yellow and white. And then what I did was use some Mod Podge, took some newspaper, ripped it up, placed some Mod Podge on the back of the newspaper, placed the newspaper on the vase, and then applied some matte Mod Podge over top of it, let it dry, and then draped these little beads all in the vase. And then also on here I just have like this little tea set right here, was actually sent to us from Puerto Rico. It's for the girls. My husband's grandmother sent it down for the girls, but because it's like ceramic, I don't want them to end up playing around with it and breaking it, so I just put it in the room for decoration for now until they're old enough for us to use it, you know, all together. I just placed this little candle holder right here. This is another candle holder from the dollar store, Michael's. Another little glass dish right here. This is from the dollar store. I just placed some lace around it and then just placed these little tags inside of it. And these little tags right here were actually purchased from Michael's in a little stationery set. And then I also have this little jar right here, which is just a mason jar with a holder with a handle, and that was purchased from the dollar store. The mirror was actually purchased from Michael's, and I just placed some glitter ribbon around it. And then on it, what I did was just went ahead and added these little flowers. These little flowers are actually from Michael's, and they were in like the little self-adhesive packs where you can just stick them on to whatever you want. So I just simply hot glued mine, 3 different styles, of course, hot glued them on each corner of the mirror. The next thing in this room is this little sign right here, and it says "So Cute," and I purchased this from Joann's, and my husband went out in the snow and spray painted it for me, and it left a really pretty texture on it, and I just love it. The saying itself just goes so perfect with the room itself. This tall bookshelf, so on top of it I still have the same items. What I did do is I actually added this bird cage on top of here. My husband purchased that bird cage for me from Ross, I believe, and what I did was just took some spray paint, and the initial color of the bird cage was black. I spray painted it with some Kryolan spray paint and almond, and then I just went in to paint this mason jar that I purchased from the dollar store. I used some white and yellow acrylic paint, painted it, and then added this lace ribbon over top of it, and everything else on here is pretty much the same. I didn't change anything else on the bookcase. The only thing I did do was just add this pretty little book right here for some more storage, and this my husband purchased for me from Ross. Moving on to the desk area, I just added this silver tray. And this tray, you guys see these all the time. They're from the dollar store. And then this is a little ice cream dish that I purchased from the dollar store. We used it for Giselle's birthday, but I painted it with some mint green and white acrylic paint, mixed them together, painted it, and then just added that little tool to the bottom of it This is a crackling candle from Ross, and then this actually has a Yankee candle inside of it, and I got these candle holders from Michael's. To the left of the desk, I actually added this mirror, and this mirror is just like the one on the bigger table that I sew and craft on. This one actually came from Michael's. They were $6.99 each. And then also what I added on here was this candy dish. This candy dish came from the dollar store, and I just have like chapstick and, you know, little odds and ends that sit on top of my desk that I want to make them look a little bit cuter, I guess you could say. And then this right here is just another little candle holder. I just simply painted it with some light blue and white paint, and added some lace on top of it. This right here I did not make myself, but it is a pincushion, and I was gifted this. One of my girlfriends made it for me, and I just added this little tag on it, and the tag I purchased from Michael's. Now the other thing that I added onto my desk is this little jar right here. It was originally glass, as you can see in the top, but I just took some white and yellow acrylic paint and I painted the glass, and then on top of it I just added these same flowers that are on the mirror over on the desk. So as you can see, when I decorate, I try to mix and match things, but I also like to tie everything in back together some kind of way in the room. To the left of the desk is one of my favorite little DIY projects that I did, and it just has a couple more vintagey, antique-y type of deal things on here. So the first thing that I did was spray painted. Why the heck do I keep saying spray painted? I hand painted this, and what this is a candle holder that's actually like a silver metal, and it's from Bath and Body Works, and I just used some white and a little bit of yellow to give it like an off-white look, and just took my little e.l.f. Foundation brush, painted that. And then this tray right here is actually a gold mirror that I purchased from the dollar store. And what I did was went ahead, and if you can see it, it does have newspaper clippings that I just simply ripped up by hand, and I Mod Podged them to the mirror. Again, I just took the Mod Podge, rubbed it on the back of the newspaper, pressed the newspaper down on the mirror, and then took the Mod Podge and put it over top of it. And it dried pretty quick. This and this is again the rest of the little tea set that we got from my husband's grandmother. And then right here, this wooden letter I actually purchased from Michael's. No, excuse me, I purchased it from Joann's, and it was white, but as you can see, I hand painted it with some light blue and white acrylic paint. I just painted the front, and then on the corner here I just added a little piece of lace, and then draped some of those beads on the side of it. Over here, if you can see, I just have another candle holder, and that's from the dollar store. This mason jar back there is the same thing that I did to all the other ones. It's just some white and yellow acrylic paint. This one's a little more of an off-white. I didn't want too much yellow on this section right here, so this one is a little more of an off-white. And then I just placed some little flowers, fake flowers in there that I had. And then this little jar right here is just a glass jar that I purchased from the dollar store, and it just holds some of my pens in it. Alright guys, so then there's this little bookshelf right here. And what I did was I actually just added these little flowers right here were from the girls' tutus that I made for Giselle's birthday party. I just took them off because they just play dress up in those tutus now, and put those on those canvases. And then these little boxes right here I purchased from Joann's. This box and this box right here my husband purchased from Ross for me. And then this basket was here already. That was just that's just like my children's crayons and coloring books and stuff like that inside of that basket. Okay, now up here I just added these mirrors, and these mirrors I actually purchased from Michael's as well. I think these ones were $5.99 if I'm not mistaken. And the reason why I added so much more mirror to this room is because it gives you a reflective or that bling factor without going overboard with the bling, and it really does bring out the room in here. Okay, now my sewing machine, I'm overdue to be doing a review for it. I've been having this bad boy since the summertime. I love it. And it's the Brother SQ9050. So I don't have the other sewing machine that I did a review for you guys on before, because I wanted to get something else that just had a couple more features on it, and this will be a whole nother video. And then I just added that family sign that I had. I added that over here, painted another mason jar, and put that over here. So that's all that's on this bookshelf. Alright guys, so over top of that bookshelf, I just have some of these shadow boxes, which I think I'm actually going to paint them and not leave them the black. I have this right here, which is a mason jar that I purchased from the dollar store, and then I just stacked up the rest of the little tea set just to make it look like a little shelf that has all the dishes and everything on it. I thought it looked really cute once I did that. So that's the first shadow box. This next shadow box just has a little golden puff that I did make, and then this up here is actually a mug that I purchased from the dollar store, and as you can see, it has a candle, and I made candles that I gifted this year for Christmas, so I do have to do a tutorial on those. But that mug I actually purchased from the dollar store, and then added a candle, a peppermint scented candle inside of it. And then this last shadow box just has this candle right here, and this is a sugar blossom candle from Target. Okay guys, so on the wall next to the bookshelf is those picture frames that I actually did a tutorial for you guys. It should actually be uploading because I'm filming this while that video is uploading. So this is the first picture frame that I made, and again, you guys, you can definitely use these for greeting cards. I had got questioned about showing how to make greeting cards, so I totally blanked out when it comes to remembering you guys' screen names. And I tried to scroll through all of the comments, but I just got so lost in it. But I was asked to show it, so you can definitely use these for gift cards as well, gift card ideas. And here is another one of the picture frames. Here's another one, which this one is probably one of my favorites because it sits in the middle and it just has like the little beading on it. It looks so cute. It all really tied in together once you see the room as a whole. And then this one also has that little hole punch detailing, the lace heart detailing on the left with the ribbon, some 3D stickers, cardstock, and all that jazz. And then this one right here was one of the last ones that I did. Again, everything that you see is stickers, and then it's just two pieces of different color cardstock. Alright loves, so that's pretty much it. That is the room. I'm going to do a shot with the lights off so that you guys can see why I actually still have those Christmas lights up. It's a couple days after Christmas, but those lights specifically will be up all winter long. I just live for what this room looks like with all of the lights off, and it just looks really gorgeous in here. I have a couple other things to do. Oh, this little thing on the left hand side, I'm actually going to end up taking that out, but if you guys will see it, I guess I can do a shot of that. But that's it. I hope you dolls enjoyed the tour and got some decorating inspirations. And as always, and until next time, have a gorgeous day, dolls. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.